Okay, so we're going to do a part two of the shadows. Yesterday we left off with Copper turning in her paper, but prior to turning in her paper, she had a head-on collision with Corbin. She dropped all of her paperwork on the ground, but Corbin insisted that he helped her pick it up, but not on the hair of her chinny chin chin was he going to be able to help her and mess up everything that she did, that she worked hard for? Absolutely not. So moving forward, she wind up at the nail salon after dropping off her paper, and he had the audacity to not only make her late for her appointment, but to be sitting in her seat. She was pressed for time, and she really wanted him to know that. So let's see how that goes. So after she allowed him to know that she was pressed for time, she figured this was a good time to negotiate. So she looked him in the eye and she said, "Look, since you made me late, I mean, shouldn't you be a gentleman and, not sit there so rudely and smug and take my appointment? I mean, shouldn't you consider me at this time? I mean, after all, I wouldn't be late if it wasn't for you, right?" He looked and he said, "Yeah, I guess so. I mean," so Sophia looked at him and looked at her and looked at him and looked at her, and she said, "Yeah, I mean, shouldn't you be a gentleman and let me take my appointment first?" He said, "Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. I apologize. I'm gonna." Sophia, by all means, he said, "Please," he said, "take care of her first. I know this other young lady is sitting over here. I can wait. It doesn't matter. I'm not in any rush. Everything that I have going on is not scheduled, so I can get there when I get there. You obviously have a schedule today, so I don't mind." Thank you. So she walked over to her seat and she sat there as if it was her throne. She just nestled into the chair and turned on the massager, and she took a deep breath and she waited on Sophia to run the water. And Sophia tapped her foot and she put her feet in the water, and then she decided to put her headphones set into her ears, and she nuzzled in and closed her eyes, and she drifted away. She drifted away into a space of just calm, and she began to zen herself. And nothing could interrupt that but Corbin. As she sat there drifting away into the space, and here he is, right in front of her, tapping on her knee. She pulls out one of her ear sets and she said, "How can I help you? I mean, I'm obviously relaxing." Oh, my bad. I apologize. I really want to get on a good foot with you, and I don't know why we keep missing the step. Corbin, take some accountability. It's not we. You're missing the step. I'm closing my eyes with my headset in my ears, relaxing, getting my pedicure, and here you are tapping me, standing over me like a shadow or something. I don't know, it's kind of odd, but how can I help you? I was running to the store and I just wanted to know if you wanted anything, some food or something like that. Maybe a snack. Sometimes people are pretty moody when they're hungry. Sophia laughed loud. What are you saying? She's hangry? And Copper looked at her and she's, "Hey, Copper, don't take it personally. I understand. It's like the Snickers commercial, right? Corbin, that was pretty funny. That was clever. I loved it. Well, let me mind my business." Yeah. So Corbin looked at her and he said, "Well, I mean, I don't know if it's all about that, but, sometimes that's the case. Sometimes, the study says, it's a study that I know all about the study. I'm taking psychology, so I understand. But listen here, if you just insist, I'll take some fruit. Thank you so much, Corbin." And he looked at her and he said, "Yeah, sure. Did you have something in mind?" "Well, whatever they have. I mean, what are you going to, 7-Eleven across the street?" So they typically have like little trays of fruit, watermelon, cantaloupe or mixture, whatever's there, whatever they have, I'll take it. I'll love fruit either way it comes, right? And he said, yeah, sure, great. I'll be back. All right, great. So as soon as he left out the door, Sophia said, Copper, I've never seen you like this with someone. What is going on? I don't know, Sophia. It's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I get totally agitated, and I can't help but to feel these feelings. It's him. It's not me. I promise you. I mean, Copper, all I gotten from him is a polite, very, very polite, very great. I mean, he comes off like a great guy, but that's what they all do. But I feel something, and I'm going with my feelings. She said, but I understand. Even if you feel it, I'm just going to say that's your best friend's cousin. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is true. So you coming off like the aggressor. Just it's almost like you're attacking him, and you gotta slow down so that you don't come off as the aggressor. Whatever you're feeling, I'm not trying to say it's not valid. However, you just bring it down some so it's not obvious that whatever it is that he's trying to bring out of you, that it's not all over the place. So just relax. Just okay. Just relax. Okay. So, because I know about psychology too, Copper, and sometimes people can trigger you, and it's nothing that they have to do. It's just their presence alone. Maybe he sees something in you, and you see something in him. Maybe it's both of you. It's a possibility. I'm not sure, but I guess I've just been agitated since I bumped into him, and maybe that is the grounds for everything. Okay, I'll relax. You're right. Maybe it's just me. You're right. So Copper decided to dismiss those feelings, but she didn't quite, she just stored them. So she put her earphone back in her ear and she began to just go back into the space of zenning out. And finally, Corbin walks back into the salon and he stands over her like a shadow, like a presence. And so he didn't this time tap her. He was almost afraid. It was as if he was trained now. So Sophia pushed her big toe and she opened her eyes and she looked and, hi, Corbin. Why are you just standing there? It's kind of odd. He said, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. Here's your fruit. Thank you. Thank you, Corbin. I really appreciate it. I mean, and then not to mention, this is my favorite. It's your favorite? Wow, I didn't even try. Yeah, maybe we were in sync in some kind of way. So look, I just want to apologize for being reactive, and I'm so sorry. Today I'm on a time schedule because of your cousin's dinner tonight, and I kind of planned everything to the T. And I'm a perfectionist, and that's not your fault that I do what I do the way I do it, right? And I just also want to take accountability that if my head wasn't down in my papers, I probably wouldn't have bumped into you. However, I realized too that you also had to be distracted to not avoid bumping into me either. So there's that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I was also not paying attention. So, but thank you for acknowledging that, and thank you for your apology. And maybe now we can get on the right foot. Yeah, maybe now we can. But now that we're here, I want to take this time to decompress, if that's okay. Not to be rude or anything. Yeah, sure. I understand. I mean, you're relaxing, and I don't want to interfere, but enjoy your fruit. Thank you, Corbin. I really appreciate you. So Corbin walked away and walked over to the seating area and just sat there waiting for Sophia to finish up with Copper. And then Sophia looked up and she said, oh my God, great. You did great. I mean, it was believable. It is believable because I mean it. He did bump into me, but I also bumped into him. So, and I have to calm down because you're right. After all, that is my best friend's cousin. So I'm getting it together. I feel better. So thank you, Sophia, for making me aware of my own self at the time. So I